A goodly evening, this is To Nerd as to Human, and welcome to this, the grand finale of our Teutonic Rebels campaign, and you join us outside Minsk with Gustav of Vestmanna, whose job it is today to get up to 9 experience, I would say. He joined us all the way back in Norway and is headed all the way across the map, taking out many Mongol territories and swung back into Minsk to deal with the Teutonic Order. Oh, he's been with us a long time, and he is still doing glorious work for us. Also been here a long time, of course, is Steve of Milton Keynes, and he's over at Vilnius to take care of the slightly troublesome Lithuanian lads. I think we'll be okay on this occasion. We seem to whittle them down enough, but yeah, those two, we need something special for them come the end of this here campaign. Plenty of other generals have joined us slightly further down the line. Suartes last time obviously doing some great work, but Rashkos, Rashkos was the hero of last time, leading out our men with a few key victories and helping us in the siege of Dunaburg as well, with the marvellous bit of brainwave and tactical trickery to kill the general with a ladder. That was excellent work. But he's going to head over to Pskov, I think, along with all just the random armies of trash that I have at this point. But that does bring me, I guess, to the start. We do have Kiev probably on the end turn, but before that, just a little bit of an early poke with good old Nautius here, handsome devil that he is. A confident young lad who's going to swing in to take out Sviatopolk, who, was retreating from us last time. This is just an army of random extras, but we do need to clear them out. So let's start off with what should be a simple enough victory, but one that could be chaotic, seeing as we have a lot of cav, and actually we have a lot of trebuchets to take out. And let's head in. Our job today then is to get all of our troops basically on top of theirs. So we'll just, I think, start running, actually. I think that's going to be our best plan. Just move forward as quickly as possible and close in on all of this nonsense. We've got the general as well as our lancers straight out on this flank to go and deal with these Kazakhs, and if they want to get caught, I am very happy with it. If they don't want to be caught, then we'll just shoot them down later on. They are immediately shooting in. Everyone's in loose formation, by the way. That's fine. Tartar Lancers, then, you can go over there instead. Take out those ballista. And we are on top of the Boyer Sons on that flank. Just continue moving into the catapults. To be honest, I don't really care about any of that. All my missiles! If you can just shoot into something like that, that'd be great. All infantry, just pile on into someone, anyone. I don't actually care. Just keep on pushing forward. Our Kazakhs, humans, in fact, have been killed. They were always likely to. That is just the way that was going to go. But yes, we're just just pull everyone forward. Honestly, it's going to do the job. Let's just make sure the missiles are indeed shooting at these guys, because we do need them to be dealt with. So yeah. We seem to be on top of those ones now. It looks like most of the catapults are all under control. I did try and pick better weather for this auspicious occasion, by the way, but the game was only giving me misery and utter misery. It's pretty just what the weather's like around here in this part of the world. To be fair, the closest I've been to here myself is in Helsinki, and I went in August, and it was torrential rain. So that's my impression of this general part of the world. It's probably going to be the way it stays. Having said that, I did recently go to Gothenburg as well, and that was 27 degrees. Yeah, it's hot in American, by the way. So, lovely stuff. It looks like we're pretty much done at this point. It's just the one unit of cav over there who need to get shot down. I think at this point we'll just send some infantry over to intercept. But yeah, this battle is as good as done. We've just got a few Kazakhs just to catch. There we are. They seem to be catching a very spread out set of lancers here. This is nonsensical. But Nautius likes his battles in this kind of fashion. Always good to start the day with a slightly silly affair. A bit more cavalry would have made that a little bit more efficient, but to be honest, we haven't lost too many. We had enough missiles to shoot down the awkward cav units, and a bit of experience for the bodyguard. Can't argue with that. On the end turn, Prince Voislav has headed towards Pskov. It hasn't quite made it to the city proper. That could well be a huge affair. Mongolian infantry hopefully can withdraw enough here, because I really don't want them to die. No, luckily, they can't quite make it. Novgorod, I think, are thus out of options, apart from a few priests wandering around. But it's really the Mongols. Are they going to sally forfeit Kiev? Because this could be good fun. It's not going to be a sally. It's going to be a field battle. Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense. The Kanzada over here. Rocket launchers. That could be painful, but we have whittled this force down to nearly nothing. This is Radoslaw, of course, one of our Polish joiners. We'll call him that. The Khan, then, perfect politician, but nothing too interesting apart from that dread. It's as for Radoslaw himself. He's a marks of war, but to be honest, he doesn't have a huge amount when it comes to actually, keeping his own troops on side. So we'll be wary of the dread, but at least we have a tiny bit of that for ourselves. Anyway, they shouldn't have enough numbers to actually bother us. They're too on the small side forces. Well, let's head in. Let's clear them out. Here we are then, deep fuchsia pink in the sky, and okay. I picked this position because we got ourselves a nice hill, but as it turns out, I realise it's also going to be where they are arriving from. So I'm going to get these guys moved forward just a little bit towards the peak of that hill there. That will be magnificent stuff. So you guys get yourself moving nice and quick. Take that off and get yourselves running. As for this, they're actually coming in surprisingly quickly, aren't they? Let's just go and do a little bit of skirmishing. That'll be marvellous. These guys can just sort of try and hold position vaguely. Maybe we should just smash them. Maybe we should just get these guys in, actually. Why not? They're just Mongol infantry, and say just as if we've got any actual infantry here. Infantry's complete trash. We might as well go for it anyway, because it seems like a fun thing to do here today. We can always reorganise at that hill with the other half of the force, so we'll go and do that. You, my good sir, that's the heavy archers. Do you want to swing that side instead, actually? That'll be very nice. You just close in on the heavy archers, because your javelins can do nice work against their heavy defences. We want these guys to not get shot down by their archers. How are the Poles going to do over there? Don't know, but we're going to send them in that direction. As for these guys, yeah, we probably just need to move this slightly more. Slightly more. That will do very nicely. Okay, those guys are struggling, but we're just going to hunt down the bodyguard here with the unpronounceables. As long as they don't get shot down too much. Yeah, just keep running. Keep running. The infantry's just going to engage. These guys are going to lose. Let's send in the general to go and deal with that whilst they are pinned in place. That will be absolutely marvellous. Mongol infantry are shooting. Indeed, we will be doing our own shooting as well, sir. Okay, this is all very, very silly, and I kind of love it. So let's send the general in, and we'll just see how all of this goes. Yeah. You continue to shoot that bodyguard well out of range of those nonsensical tits. And odd choice of insult. But we're going to stick with it on that occasion. Yeah, you go into guard mode just to make sure the general's going to actually join in with you. Who are we getting at the front? The Norse swords. That's probably for the best, actually, because the rest of these are not very good at all. So in comes the general. We've probably got none of ours left to charge into the back of. That's absolutely perfect. And at this point, we should hopefully have those guys dealt with. 29, we will be absolutely fine. Oh, in come the rockets. Rockets are good fun. Did my cav die? My cav are there. Oh yeah, well that's fine. Cavalry, maybe if you're not going to... Oh, don't waver and flee right here. You should probably go and deal with these missiles if at all possible. No, you can't because you ran away. Okay, well they're going to run at this point. That's absolutely fine. What do we want to do with these guys then? We probably just want to continue standing here and shooting, actually. We'll keep them up with skirmish, and we'll just see how this stupid battle goes, because I'm quite happy with all this nonsense right now. Let our infantry do the job. That'll be absolutely fine. What happened to the general, by the way? Has he fled? I seem to have lost him. He's gone somewhere. Oh, he's in the back of all of this. Okay. Yeah, you get nice and close. Oh, no, don't get nice and close. He's getting out of there. He's totally getting out of there. He wants to come join this guy. You stay exactly where you are, which means actually turn it off skirmish mode hilariously. It actually will work much better, won't it? Yes, indeed it will. So, at this point, Polish nobles, you might as well get into that kind of a position. This is very, very stupid. These guys probably should go into skirmish mode now. Yeah, just get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. You are okay, but for Pete's sake, they don't know how to skirmish, do they? Why do these skirmishers never know how to skirmish? Start skirmishing, you utter fools. Right, General McGee is over there. I'm going to send him out at this point, and we're going to go join this nonsensical battle. Here come the rocket launch. Oh, we're all fleeing. Oh, I think we're just getting behind the lines, actually. That's fine. Just get behind the lines. Yeah. That's what the lines are for. Down goes the enemy general. Oh, this is very silly indeed. But we're going to go for silly here today. That's probably just what we should do. I don't know that there's a hugely, impossibly difficult battle for us to get on with. So we might as well, I would suggest, get on perhaps instead with something that's slightly more ridiculous. There we are. That's a break on them, which means we can basically turn all of this into the general. And that's fine. You guys can start to mop them up. That's good. As for all of this, what is actually going on? We need our missiles to stop skirmishing, actually. That would be lovely, because they are getting very confused of how to skirmish. Not sure they quite figure this out. However, yeah, I suspect the halberds are doing a very nice job holding off the general, which is why you put the missiles behind these guys normally. As I say, pikes might not be the best thing in the world on this game, but halberds certainly are pretty darn effective. We don't have the Ubedshire from the Danish, unfortunately, even though our armies generally had a very Danish feel to it. But on this occasion, we don't. Continue to snipe off this general. Actually, do we want to snipe this general? We could have him on our side very soon, but you know what? He said he was going to kill us all, even if we did surrender. So, you know what? Let's just go and get him killed. That will be fine. I think this part of the battlefield can probably hold it anyway. I think they'll be able to do the job. They are burning their own general at this point. Ooh, just on the peak of the hill. A little bit hard for their missiles to hit us properly, I would imagine. So let's just get them to shoot into him. This is not necessarily the best way of fighting this, but I'm slightly amused by it anyway. Have you got the general? He's got to fight. I mean, can he not flee past the red line of doom? Oh, no, sir. He knows it's his last city, and he cannot. Oh, he can flee. Oh, he's fleeing now. Maybe we should shoot him. Shoot him if you can, but if not, they're going to be dead soon enough anyway. Okay. All right, everyone. Everyone. Just get yourselves back to this hill. Might as well help these guys out. They're not in the best position, and we could probably do with some cav to go and finish all of this off. You know what? Sod the general. He can just get himself killed by running into shit. Look at these guys. He just doesn't know how to get past us. It's absolutely glorious. Right over the head of, well, most of them. That is the definition of not over the head, isn't it? That's the definition of burning soldiers, Thomas. But there we are. The sky is burning. So are our men. But you know what? So is my soul, because I feel like we've done a magnificent job here today. But the battle isn't actually over. But we'll continue to see if he can make any headway against us. His hit points must be going down by now. 7th charge in a row, and eventually he might well do something. Doesn't look like he is, though, to be honest. And wow, this is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Why don't we just get ourselves a nice screenshot of all of this? And he just keeps running away, the goddamn fiend. My general's slowly walking his way in, because I don't want him to get completely caught out here. But we are largely where we need to be. Let's start yeah, they've got the rocket launcher men running forward, which is kind of hilarious. They can just maybe run to the back, those Polish nobles. He's going to go for one more of those boats, which will once again fail. It looks like our infantry might actually make it to the battle here. Isn't that fun? Okay, we're going to ignore the general, I think. We're just going to swing back to that catapult. If we hit the general, then we hit the general. He's running away. What an absolute craven coward. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. Now, anyone else who dies is very unfortunate. I'm sorry about that, Steve. It's just the way that it goes sometimes. All infantry head into those Mongol infantry who are still fighting. There we go. Just get on top of them. Keep poking them, keep poking them, keep poking them. And that is victory and glory. So that second general's going to get away. But you know what? With one more town there's to take. Pretty much ready to take over any Mongols anyway. And with that, Kiev will fall to us. It looked like the faction ended there. Oh, that is absolutely marvellous. That means we got ourselves a free army over at Smolensk. Beautiful stuff. And the Teutonic Order, what do they even have left? They have Minsk under siege. and one of the other ones as well. Not handsome, sir. That's unfortunate. But he does look quite stern. That's marvellous. Merchants Guild for us. We'll absolutely take it. Yes, 1 turn till Knaus falls. That one should be exciting. Okay, so faction destroyed. The Mongols. I think I didn't show the battle stats at the end of that battle. I do apologise. Faction destroyed the Mongols. They are DED dead. That is grand news. And with that, yes, a little bit of extra stats for us. And yes, you can feel quite happy, sir, that you... There we are, that's you. That's just the force that actually rebelled, which is kind of amusing. Yes, you can feel quite happy, Radoslav. You managed to take out the Mongols. You've not had the greatest of adventures, but you've done something. You took over Zhytomyr, I think, and then on to Kiev. Nice work. You can now join up with this guy who is, yes, Kolabai of the Karabug, who is just a Mongol infantry with 111 soldier, but he seems to be like a general. Are you going to break the game, sir? He might break the game. I don't know about him, to be honest. We're just going to go and leave that. Okay. Anyway, that guy was a bit strange. He did run away from the battle. He's the chicken of Kiev. Excellent. And with that awful pun, I think we can, yeah, not worry about any more of these battles. Right, you get out of there from Smolensk. I don't know what this army consists of. We probably don't need a basic archery. To be honest, we probably don't need anything at all. We can just come and hide over here in these trees. I don't think we're hiding at all. But Torgils, yeah, Torgils joined us quite early on as well. One of the Danish lads, but he was the one who joined over here near Window. So yeah, he's been an important part of our campaigns. Secundus, who's the second man to turn up, decided that yes, we should probably join this siege over here. And I'll be honest, they probably shouldn't be hanging out over there anymore if there's a city about to be taken. Okay, we are starting to gather some of our other forces here because, yeah, we could, if we have enough of these guys, have a very silly battle indeed coming up. I think I ran out of... there we are, that'll be more of them. So yeah, you come and join. We've got a near half stack at this point of the unpronounceables. That's nice. So there's a few more around. These guys at Vilnius are there as well. To be honest, I feel like we might want them just for a few more turns. So I might replace them and send them out at some stage. But, you know, Vilnius, we actually do need to kind of win that one before we start mucking around too much. Nonetheless, things looking pretty darn good here. Some more, yeah, over in Khubal, which we've renamed. Of course, in that... Oh, that was so sad. Yes, in Hubal's honour here, I think he deserved that one. And Aarhus has a warehouse because, yes, we want to have ourselves some lovely economy over here. By the way, Skara finally grew into a town. Well done, Skara. Milton Keynes is, I think, still just a basic town. There is actually one village, Tosno, still a village. To be fair to Tosno, I have no idea how it survived this long. Up in the north, I did promise this army from Velikie Luki, which is my best attempt at pronunciation, that they could have some fun. So you know what, we're going to bring Rashkos along, sir, but we will help you fight. Oh no, okay. We can still have a go. Oh yeah, we can't now because he's in the way. Oh, for Pete's sake. You know what, move this guy over, he can lift the siege, and we'll just make sure everyone's got someone next to them. That'll be fine. But yes, unfortunately, we can't quite manage to do that right now. So we'll just get the rest of them sieging. They do attack him. At the very least, there's another force of useless units that might just be able to overwhelm it. But they can have their fun, damn it. So we are now besieging everything apart from one, which is great news. There's one turn until that surrenders. One turn until that surrenders. So we'll end a turn and see what goes on. The first of probably a few savvy battles, Prince Vytenis, the Lithuanian prince, is going to head out to Baranovichi, and he probably has enough to take out what is not a particularly great force here, coming into Decimius rather than Joachim, who I think has the stronger of the two forces. Nonetheless, we'll swing on in, and I'm sure we'll be able to clear him out. As with all these battles, we need to immediately organise our forces, which is going to probably prove very, very irritating indeed. The general has come straight on out to take us. That could be interesting. Send the prince straight on in and he can get himself killed. Lovely stuff. Okay, so most of our missiles are not yet in position to shoot, but at least our spears are where they need to be. And I've got a slight angle here because my reinforcements are coming from over there. They're actually not too far away on this here occasion. Peasants are going to go take a ladder around to some far wall. It does look like they are sending some troops out of there, so they'll probably get picked off. All my missiles can stop their slow, tiny wandering, and we can start actually shooting on in. I've got the archers and the crossbows actually all together here, just to make sure that we're not too deep, and that we can just get as many shots in as we can. Yeah, for example, this one's reaching too far back, so it doesn't actually have a shot. Maybe get into position. You can get yourselves here, actually, since you've so volunteered. Peasants are just going to go around there. That hopefully will distract people for a little while. My reinforcements are at least running on in. I probably don't need to do that, to be honest, but that's what they're choosing to do, so I'll happily accept that. They're actually not heading out of that section of the city, so I'm actually very happy to just, yeah, let's aim for this particular bit of wall with those guys. They do seem to be distracted by them a little bit now, but it might well be my reinforcements that they're running at. Either way, I'm quite happy for these horse archers to intercept them and for us to start shooting these guys down. It looks like my peasants are just going to sneak past with the cavalry intercepting theirs. That's excellent. All of my crossbows aiming at the general, by the way. Probably for the best cavalry militia need to be getting shot. A little bit of a poke here from the Bojarisha. And yeah, I just like to use the towers as a little bit of a block, to be honest, for some of our units. I always think that's good. It was the spear militia as it happens. No! The ladder. What? You guys are supposed to protect the ladders, not to run ahead, you utter numpties. They are complete tits, aren't they? Can my cavalry maybe come and support the fact that we're trying to get the ladders to the wall? They're doing a good job, though, of still moving forward. I'm actually quite impressed by all of that. Okay, they are trying to flank us, though, which is a bit irritating. And just make sure that my archers are perhaps aiming over at those guys. I would very much like them dealt with. Okay, they are all over the place. Our peasants are still going. Just about. Enemy general is fleeing. Right, these ladders are balancing precariously on the nomad. There we are. They're gone now. And here are the spear militia to get on top of us. Well done, peasants. You tried hard. Just go on to guard mode for the time being. For the rest of us, to be honest with you, we can keep shooting that general if we want, of course, but plenty of other guys to shoot in the meantime. Yeah, we might just find a way to sneak in. Time to do something completely stupid. I'm going to charge my infantry forward and hopefully just push them towards the gate, because I'm just going to go and steal on in through an open gate. That's very much my plan. So we'll just run on through. That seems like an excellent idea to me. General, go and do that. Peasant archers, maybe go and deal with that whole thing. And you maybe just go and block this off in case the general wants to come around. They are completely distracted by the reinforcement force. And so, yeah, we're just going to run on in, actually. That very much seems sensible to me. So let's just keep on running. And if we speed this up for a moment, this gate... Oh, the gate's now shut. Brilliant. It was actually open before, but now it's not. Lovely. Well, we'll wait for them to come out in a moment. There we go. We can just run back in this direction. They'll rout almost instantaneously, I would like to think anyway. And with that, there we are. The gate's still open. Lovely. And God knows, hopefully we don't get a complete massacre out there. But for the time being, I think we're just going to run all of our infantry and my general into the plaza, and that should be victor. I mean, like, we'll probably be killing them out here anyway. Let's go and join some of these battles, actually. It's Feudal Knights getting in a completely stupid battle, completely out of position against two sets of infantry and some Bajoricha. I have no idea how you're supposed to actually pronounce those, but hey-ho. The prince is still galloping in with 9 men. He has already fled once, though, so I won't say he's particularly brave. He's clearly an idiot. He's standing there getting shot right about now. But hey-ho, it is what it is. They're still running out there, which I find quite funny. Something happened to my infantry. I don't really know what, but it's absolutely fine. Right, onto the plaza. As long as my general doesn't randomly die, all will be fine. Cavalry, militia, all infantry, pile on top of them. That'll be absolutely grand. And I think, to be honest, by the time we plugged this up, no one will be getting through at all. So yeah, we're just going to stop all of these entry points and I don't think there's anything they can do about us. Marvellous stuff. With the timer ticking down to nearly 0, then the general has returned to be killed in his own city. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sweet foolish prince. This is that fun type of city where you can stand on this wall here and shoot on in. We're winning the battle. They've lost 89% at this point when we're about to take the plaza anyway, so I guess we'll just speed it up. We've probably lost far too many here today, but we'll just wait till the plaza timer's down and we'll claim that as our official victory, I think. There we are. Lost a few more men than we probably should have, but you know what? Not bad at all. 1 down then. We will immediately head into there. We'll sack the place because why ever not? That looks like an interesting one. I'm sure there's a Teutonic city that's also about to give up. Will they? Yes, they will. Knaus is going to head out. Who are they going to give a poke to? This lad over here. Which one of us is that, sir? That'll be Abraham. Good old Abraham. Well, we got Abdelhamiki in the background as well. That's absolutely fine. We'll just let the 27 men over there do their stuff. Now we've got another Hochmeister Dietrich, who understands logistics. That's always very useful indeed. They do seem to get some good traits, don't they? Admires energy number in rule. Anything else for his morale? I'm not seeing anything morale. Not particularly. I mean, this is +2 anyway, so yeah, up to +3. He's got all that chivalry, so they will fight pretty much to the last, but there's not very many of them, so they're pretty much already at the last. Right, they do have some catapults, which probably won't be a problem when they sally, but we'll see. Let's head on in. As is perhaps typical, we obviously need to do this in a massive cocking snowstorm. That would be helpful if they were the ones attacking, but of course they're not. No. So we're going to say aggressive stance once again because it's just more fun. Christ's Chin is back. That's excellent news. Are these guys going to shoot? Because I suspect they actually have a very good shot. We shall see about that. Once again, Town Militia just sending a random unit out to go and do some random bits of wall grabbing because why ever not? Jamal's bodyguard is out here to go and intercept. Just why ever not once again. And you can head into Christ's Chin. That'll be excellent. That's an old Alan Partridge joke, by the way, if you're not aware. So it's an old horse racing thing, to be fair, so it does make sense for the Christ Knight. We'll just send this general in. He doesn't really know how to charge. Well done, Steve. This is why you're not in command and you're the second guy. But nonetheless, you'll probably take these guys out. Their job basically is just to make sure that the town militia actually make it on this here occasion. Are they going to shoot in with these guys? They don't seem to be. Well, that's probably for the best. I don't think any reinforcements are going to be involved at all here today, but we will see about that. Why are you still not in position, you artitit? We will see. We've only got a couple units of missiles here, so to be honest, I might should be a bit more aggressive on this here occasion. Let's just get our infantry running on forward. Not you. Your job is to get up on the wall, you utter gibbon. Right, you do that. Everyone else is just going to run forward and we'll just push them. Just really press into them. And I know the towers are active, but I don't really care because we've pretty much won this whole game at this point. So sod and Laura to them all. Okay, sodding Nora to everyone involved here today. Let's go and grab those cannons. Let's go and grab all my feudal knights and tell them to attack the cannons. And this battle's going to be over about 4 minutes before it actually even started. Yep, once again, let's just get everyone into the rear. And the town militia are pretty much just going to stroll to the plaza in the meantime, which should be fun. Down goes the general once again. Utter fool. It's just that. The thing is, they have a lot of morale, but they just run straight into their own death, don't they? Can't find the plaza. This looks like it might be something like a plaza. Can't actually find it. It's way too snowy here. Oh no, you see, they've got a very fiendish plan, which is make the plaza impossible to see or to find. Okay, of course, we're not following them in because we're too close to them. Infantry! Infantry! You move yourselves back, sir. And we'll let the cavalry, minus Mr. General himself, just pull back a moment. Oh, they might just be about to open the gates for their own deaths. That's lovely news. Down goes the boiling oil on their own horses. Apparently they're immune to it. We do seem to be burning, which is a bit unfortunate. No, are they going to get the walls or not? Catapults on the walls right now. Open the gates, you fools. I mean, that would be the foolish thing to do, of course. Okay, we're now losing quite a few unnecessary men to all of this scenario. There we go. Everyone run on in. Go and take care of all of this stuff. There we go. Yay! The gates are open. Perfect. And with that, we'll just chase down the Nyekin. They have got their catapults on the walls rather than actually shooting with trebuchets. But hey-ho, that's absolutely fine by me. Oh, they're actually finally shooting. It's a moment too late, to be honest. That's the one that's firing. General, go and take care of him. That's your job personally. And it looks like we pretty much already claimed victory here. But nonetheless, we better go to the plaza and see if our men aren't here yet. It's a shame, really, because we were actually quite organised on that occasion to get that sorted out, and we actually covered them. But it looks like victory is basically already ours, so let's just send everyone else to the plaza. There we are. One Nyekin's back there. It says 2, but I only see 1. There's 2. I can count, you see. I'm a clever boy. Why the hell are you here? I told infantry to all go over there, didn't I? Yeah, I am indeed very clever. Right, let's just get all the cav to the plaza. We're going to go and win this now. Surprisingly few men lost for Abraham, considering some of the incompetencies we showed there, but frankly they had so little left it was easy enough to chop them down. So down goes Knaus as well, and with that, is that going to end them? We have just sacked that. No, it looks like they still have something left over. The forest is conquered. Interesting, we pretty much conquered everything at this point, to be fair, so no reason why we wouldn't get the forest too. Okay, there's a new Hochmeister Kurt, which doesn't really inspire too much from me. There's the Orden Marshal, who does have quite a lot of experience, actually, doesn't he? Okay, well, we'll continue to siege him out. Should we just get on with Dostoevsky? We could do, you know. It's only a small place, though. We've got Vilnius 2 turns, but of course we do want Skapti to go and do his job. Maybe we should do a little bit of a proper battle there. I know we don't really need to, but we probably could. You know what, let's just auto-resolve this one. Wow, clear defeat, Zenzis. That's impressive. Wow, okay, well, that serves me right for pressing auto-resolve at any point in my life. Let's just send the next army instead. You, sir, get yourself here, put it back under siege, and we'll do it ourselves, damn it. You head here, don't worry, we've got more armies yet. We'll get some Prussian archers because we are a little bit short on missiles in this particular fort. I'd say a little bit. We actually do 3 crossbows, but hey ho, job done now. So then we'll defer Diozenius. I never believed in him anyway. That is all absolutely fine. This is why we don't auto-resolve, to be honest. Alista has an upgrade. Very nice for you. You can have a market. Faction announcements. Natural causes, a random death. No one really cares about that. Pontius has learnt how to climb pointy walls. Excellent news. So at this point, what are we looking at? So we've got Vilnius. I think we will go and have some fun there, to be honest. That seems to make sense to me. You, my good sir, I'm just going to head over to the bridge. That's fine. We obviously need to put Hommel under siege. Yeah, maybe Minsk is where we just come and send good old Skapti to come and join his friend. Although there's so much nonsense going on in this part of the world as well, maybe we need to get on with that. Okay, well, we did say Rashkos has to go and deal with this guy. So we'll lift the siege, and then he's going to run all the way around there. Brilliant. This is just what we're stuck with right now, isn't it? Rashkos can't do this battle because he doesn't want to fight us all. I mean, we could do more of that nonsense, but he's not in the right place. So you come around here. You come around to here to attack him. See, now he wants to do it, the utter twat. Of course he does. Okay, do you want to head in with this force? I think we want to head in with the terrible force from Velikiye Luki. That seems like the best plan. Okay, Rashkos maybe can do the city siege instead. You, sir, need to go down. Time for the prince to fall. You may be unsurprised to realise that I never actually did look at the composition of this army, which is infantry. 4 men of infantry. Absolutely cocking brilliant, unless you really planned this thoroughly. Maybe we should go to aggressive stance. They do have some units over there, but we obviously have some in behind, some over there, and some behind that hill, apparently. So yeah, let's just go aggressive all around. There is Nautius. So yeah, they're going pretty aggressive because they really want to do this. But these guys wanted to feel like they were part of the Rebel Anarchy, damn it. And God knows this is going to be some anarchy if ever there was any. All the missiles in the world. And yeah, we probably need you to be taking out these Kazakhs pretty darn effectively, actually. I mean, on the plus side, we have a few spears you can maybe hold if they actually want to charge on in. They're the Boyasons because they're going to throw some javelins. So no need to worry about them. You wanted to have a fight, lads? Well, here you go. You get to die now. But it is nice of you to come and join the rebels for a day. Ooh, that did get some crispy archers at the back there, didn't it? Just clipped a few on their head. Yeah, a bit unfortunate for you. Bit unfortunate, but they're scouty lads or skirmishy lads, and so are we. Let's just speed this up and see. Oh, this slight hill peak that we're on here is, I think, helping a tiny bit when it comes to dealing with them. Because, yeah, we are managing to oof, he says. Yeah, a few of them are just kind of arcing over the entire hill. Unfortunately, not for this front line. Do you mind not shooting our infantry, by the way? We don't really have enough for all of that. We don't really want artillery, by the way, in a battle where we have this many armies going on because... Yeah, you know what? All infantry probably just needs to go into desperate guard mode, actually. They actually have some infantry there, some spear militia. But they are being held off so far. Interesting, mercenary spearmen. Yeah, the reason we don't have many infantry is because this place is only able to get archers for a long time. I seem to remember thinking, oh, maybe I just kept on getting archers because it was more important. I laugh and immediately they hit us. But the missiles is doing the work, actually. They've lost 41% so far, and my reinforcements are nowhere to be seen. This army apparently is an absolute beast of a force, and they're going to do the job. Can we get all the crossbows? There's only 2 of you. Let's just tell you and the crossbows to aim specifically at the general. That would be nice. In fact, by that I also mean like 3 more of you. Please go and aim at him, because actually he could be causing us quite a lot of problems, especially if he does actually want to fight. So all the missiles in the world are doing their job. They have quite a few as well, and it's going to cause us a few bombs. There are Huskars coming in the rear, feudal knights over there, yet more. They're finally actually putting a proper assault on us, but they're probably going to start hitting their own men, which is absolutely magnificent. This is glorious. Look at the rain of arrows falling from the sky. At some point, yeah, they are starting to turn around and think about these reinforcement forces. There is quite a lot going on. And in comes... Oof. 100, not quite killing us. Killed them though, that's the general they just hit. Well done, lads. Excellent news. And I think we pretty much cleared this off with this Doom Force. Well done, missiles ahoy. Okay, you can all shoot at them at this point. They don't like it, you see. The AI always knows when you aim at them. Fiendish dogs. Alright, that's fine. I think our reinforcements can pretty much mop them up because, yeah, they're right behind them. And I don't have any way of chasing them down. I mean, I have 6 Boyasons who could try, but I don't think we really need to worry about that. So they're fleeing straight into all of this. You apparently don't want to bother killing them. So a few Cuman Horse Archers who are doing it. The Tartar Lancers look like they're hungry for blood. Yeah, that's it. They seem to have ignored the dodge there. I think they killed one of them. Something, I suppose. All my missiles don't actually do whatever I tell you to do because you'll probably get yourself stupidly out of position. They're coming in for another charge though. You see there, Pavis crossbows are now facing the other way, which makes their shields actually surprisingly helpful, doesn't it? But the general is indeed going to go down at this point. He's really thrown himself in to the melee. And let's just tell all of my missiles to aim directly at him as he flees. That should be him shot down in the back the way that... Oh! I mean, they look great, don't they, with that armour? The good old Bumblebee armour. But, yeah, he's going to come on in straight into a big pile of Huskars. He doesn't want to go down to arrows, and he might not have. He can claim the Huskars killed him. I don't know that they did, but... You guys stop shooting now. All is grand. We have done our job. And to be honest, I think you did pretty much all of that yourselves. We can see the stats in a moment. We'll just let my reinforcements mop them up. Oh, actually the screen, the rate doesn't like that. But victory is ours. With the final 2 horses desperately trying to escape. No, they are both down. And with that, an extra 5 arrows into the horse's arse. and victory and glory is ours. I thought we'd have a few of these silly massive battles. We killed 1,000. Yeah, you see the reinforcements really just mopped them up at the end there. But we did all the hard grafting. Well done, Captain Sibislav. Nice job. And with that, I think we can probably rename this town after you, my good sir. I think that is good, because I've always struggled slightly to pronounce this. So we will name it in your honour, even if your name is also slightly awkward sounding to pronounce. But I think you've earned it. You've done everyone ploughed. Everyone is ploughed here today. Yes, all of those fields have been ploughed in many, many corpses. So at this point, we could head in and do this the stupid way. And I think, yeah, Rashkos is going to do it in next turn. So yeah, we'll get everyone besieging. That's fine. Make sure everyone is doing their sieging business. And then next turn, we can go and do that. I don't know what the rest of these guys are doing. So she's still there, tower. Let's just go and make sure we know what's going on around the world. Dostoevsky is back under siege for a second time because, of course, we did stupid things. After the Miki, Rashkapurish, Ibrahim, and Dentipes. Good old Dentipes. He is brave, but yeah, I'm not sure he convinced me in that battle. Anyway, I think in general, where are we looking at now? We've still got this one to put under siege. Everything else is. This one's a little bit more interesting, isn't it? There's quite a lot potentially going down here. I did this massive force, so we'll send you to come and join that siege as well. Were you supposed to be going over here? You might have been, but you know what? We've got other people to go and do that job. So we'll probably send him over there. You know what? Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. I think Vilnius can be finished off by Skapti, and then we'll head over to Minsk. On the note of Vilnius then, do we want to do that? You know what, we'll wait for that one, because we're going to go have a couple other big sieges to finish off the day. The day has finally come. Milton Keynes is ready to grow, but will we win before that's actually achieved? Oh, probably not actually, because it's going to take only 2 turns. Elsewhere though, I am going to start gathering some important forces. Generals, whatever generals we have, we probably want to gather them together actually. 1 turn from Vilnius, yes, we can gather those forces into a big general army. Lovely stuff. We also have the unpronounceable army over here. Who's going to go and head into those guys in a turn or so. As for everyone else, we're just going to get people moving in the right direction at this point. Didn't put Hommel under siege. Just going to leave that one for a moment. There is another general floating around in the field, by the way. That's in the faction there. The general is somewhere else, not. Yeah, he's over there, the factioneer. There was one other, though, that was just in the field. Poked one of my guys on this watchtower. So actually, let's just go and put the watchtower back up. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, this guy's going to be the faction leader very, very soon, because these two are going to go down. But it does mean that Hommel will still be around for us to go and attack with some stupid army. On the note of stupid army battles, we do need to get Rashkos over here down south. So time for us to assault this. It's hilarious that it's only 9-2, but Grand Duke Andrei the Mean is going to take us on. Family member and factionaire. This might actually be the whole family. Well, you know what? I'm not too worried if I'm not sure if that has a lot in it either. Let's just go check quickly. I don't mind if that just ends that way. No, there's still a family member there. So that isn't going to end everything for them. Fine. That's fine then. We will come and do this. Grand Duke Andrei the Mean. So we're going to have to do with him. He's Dauntless +2. Not the best thing. He's got a mother-in-law though. That's -1. She's a bit of a bint apparently and pisses everyone off. Maybe she's that annoying. She's not. She's too clever to be a bint. But there we are. Okay. He's kind of got -authority going on here. But a bit of a weird set of traits, this guy. Fine, let's go and take him down. He doesn't have too much in terms of his main army. It's pretty trashy, actually. But he does have an awful lot of those, yes, general heavy cav. But we've just got all the numbers in the world. So let's head on in. And hopefully, yeah, Captain Sibislav, I don't want to take control of you. You can control yourself now. You've convinced me. Let's head on in. And of course, this siege is from all 4 sides. We have ourselves reinforcements all over the place. Good old Captain Sibislav Everyone's going in aggressive, and everyone has their own towers. This guy slightly doesn't know how to organise his towers. Anyway, I'm sure that'll be absolutely fine. Over on this side, who do we have over here? This is more of this dude. Yes, okay, so they start slightly further back. Obviously, the AI have decided they're going to put all of their strength on me and no one else, which I guess makes some sense when I'm the one who's this close to the wall, sure. But they haven't really got anyone ready to go and deal with the others, unless we're just going to go basically face first in here. We've got Norse swordsmen. We actually do the better infantry. They only have 1 experience. The Viking Raiders do have 4. That's a little bit better. My missiles, by the way, can you just all get yourselves up here and basically come and die? That'll be lovely. You're here for support of some kind, you know. Nothing else. It means our infantry aren't getting shot, and we might as well just throw everyone to their death. So, in we go. We'll see how all of this goes. They've got the archer militia on the wall anyway, so at least we'll be engaging them nice and quick. Over on this flank, by the way, yeah, here we are. This is good old Captain Sibislav, and he's already at the walls because, of course, he is. He's a goddamn genius. And there goes the ram. Very nice. Gate is open. This is how a siege is supposed to happen, damn it. You're supposed to absolutely overwhelm them with massive numbers. The gate is open. And basically, any infantry that we have, I left them way behind. Oops. Any infantry we have can just start running on into the city. Mainly into these spearmen who are standing right about there. Lovely stuff. Yeah, those Tartar Lancers I kind of forgot about. So they're going to run up here, get on top of those guys. That'll be perfect. A few men getting boiled there as they try and walk through the boiling oil. Bit of a shame, Steve, but it'll have to do. So yeah, Norse swordsmen at the front here. They're a bit of a weak unit, it should be said. But, you know, that's fine. The reinforcements are coming in before too long. Don't know how the rest of this is going. I hope no one's breaking. No one actually has broken yet. They're doing all right. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You push into... Actually, yeah. Push into them a little bit as well. Maybe onto that side. That'll be absolutely fine. You guys may push into those sort of spear militia here. We're going to try and push through at the gate. On that note, a couple Tartar Lances, a couple Hussars. Maybe just start pushing through as well. Maybe the Lances to stop there for a moment. Let the Hussars get in first. But we'll let those Tartar Lancers get in as well. Down goes the gate. Excellent. I'm going to guess that's Sibislav, but I can't really tell at this particular moment. And yeah, we'll just pile those in. And to be honest, Mr. General, you can come in as well. With the General's commands, the cavalry arriving. There goes another gate. Oh dear. Yes, they pray that a victory has already been claimed by a better army such as mine. Yeah, they were waiting for them at this gate. Thank you. They actually bothered to do something. Oh, and there's the mass route. General's on his way, and immediately they decide to give up. We might have to turn down just to deal with the frame rate issues here. It's not too much siege equipment going on, so it isn't that bad actually. There aren't like trebuchets and things. There's no artillery. That's normally what causes the problems. So yeah, all cavalry just pile on through. The infantry are still fighting on the walls. I think they actually are still fighting us up there, so that's absolutely grand. But this guy is just standing on the wall. Maybe you should come and help, sir. That would be very nice indeed. It looks like mostly, actually, people are where they need to be. So you can chase them back to the plaza. General is starting to push forward here. There are missiles coming on in. Missiles, I think that's probably actually the Kazakhs. Down goes one of our generals. Our ally lies dead. I don't know who that is. Certainly hope it's not the Boyerson lad, but it might be because he's the only cavalry in that army. I didn't really see what he looked like. So that ally lies dead, and I don't see a dead face next to any of these. So, you're a cav. So yes, probably is Sibislav actually. It's a shame. That is a darn shame. But there we are. He fought as he meant to go on. All cavalry push into these guys instead at this point. We'll let the infantry push in that way. That'll be absolutely grand. Yeah, those woodsmen have given up. I thought they might. Is anyone else going to make it to the plaza before me, by the way? Doesn't look like anyone is quite there yet. So I think the problem with Sibislav is when you put them on AI control, they just charge the cavalry forwards and get themselves killed. He was the only cavalry they had, so it's not a very good idea. So, oh well, it is what it is. The rest of his force are going to do some chunking here. Oh no, the general's taking on... Yeah, the general wanted to go and slaughter all of these guys who've been annoying them over in, the city of Subislav, should be said. Oh, excellent. There's a tiny bit of frame rate jumping. The game isn't supposed to be running with this many men on it. That's why you have delayed reinforcements is normally a thing. But obviously I've turned that off in the files. So, we'll just run all of our cavalry, all of our infantry into here. And I think we'll just go and finish it off. It looks like we're going to be the first ones to arrive anyway. Near enough anyway. It certainly looks like it. Alright, time to head to the plaza and finish this. Now, it's time for my general actually to try and help out against Sibislav's great men here. We're going to go and bring him forward, charge into those archers and try and free him from that general. There's still 35 of them. Might be a bit tricky, but need you to go and clear them out. Unfortunately, oh no, they have more and more generals. I need all my cav over here, actually. All my cav, get over here right now. We're going to go and save Sibislav's men. They are goddamn heroes. Let's just pull out there for a moment. Get them out of there. All cav. Apart from the general, pile into those archers. And then pile into those reinforcements. We're going to go and save them. Right, we've let a few of them kind of pile in. Now it's time to get us back into that. All infantry should be getting onto the plaza. It's officially ours at this point. But, yeah, let's just make sure these cavalry are coming to save our friends here. Sibislav's men they're fighting. They're doing good work. They're shaking. They're tired. But they were getting pinned in by a couple generals there, which isn't what they want to see. Okay. Let's come and help him out. I don't think we've really lost that many of their generals yet. Prince Simon the Honest is dead. It's always the honest and the good who fall first, isn't it? Okay. Oh, definitely don't want to click on that. My infantry are starting to flee, actually, a few of them. I think they're the tired ones who've been, they've been fighting for quite a while. And this guy is now starting to fall. He's just a family member, but we're going to chop him down. Well done, sir. You are exhausted. I don't blame you. It's been a long, old battle for us so far. But we do have one of our reinforcement generals. I think that would be this guy over here, Nautius, on the plaza. Good work, Nautius. He's just taken up the last few mercenary spearmen on the centre because that's the worst matchup he could have chosen. Most of you need to deal with them. You deal with that guy. Down goes their king. Well done. Yeah, let's just stab the air next to him just to make sure. You've given up, even though we're literally on the plaza with 10,000 men ahead of them. But that's fine. Last one of their family members didn't even tell me. Well, looks like we did that already. Okay, fine. Back to the plaza, Kingy, and we can finish him off. It's just the last few now. So yeah, Nautius, hopefully he doesn't die. We want to get these two generals down south somewhere, wherever the general battle is going to be. We're going to have a general battle of some sorts at some stage. Bigger pikemen have arrived. If they've arrived, then God knows we should have won by now because they are not very quick at all. So, have we won? Looks like we should have won. This is one single man over here. Yeah, there's like 11 archer militia, and that is all that remains. All the civilized peoples that still exist will be awed, except the fact that they won't hear the news because they are all under siege as well. So, enemies killed. Rashkos killed plenty. He didn't lose as many men as that. Nautius, pretty much equal. And these guys lost a lot. But with that, we can head into Pskov and the Novgorod. Truly struggling now. Sack the settlement. Thank you very much, sir. And I think what we need to do is just grab our generals and get them moving. Nice work, by the way, Nautius and Rashkos as well. These two are pretty darn good. He's ignorant, unfortunately. Well, that's fine. Do we want to send them alone? Probably not the best idea. We'll just grab a couple other ones on the way. Can Sipsav's army? Yeah, we've got a new... Did she just him die? Or was it maybe someone else who died? I don't know, actually, because it doesn't know that they lost any men. Maybe he is alive. Maybe it was the other general who died. That's very interesting indeed, because actually this army does have horse archers, so it probably was this force. Sipslav's alive, everyone! He's alive! Okay, enemy army routes. You can head back to your city. You can just go and enjoy your lives now. You've defended it, damn it. You're all goddamn heroes. Maybe they come over here to go deal with these guys. I do have the city army in that direction as well. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of about the right sort of place. So we'll just run them in that general direction. See if I've got any more hanging around. We've got... Yeah, was there anyone else down in this part of the world? I don't think so. Alright, well, we'll gather them and we'll work out how we're going to get them all together for a final fight. Over at Vilnius, oh dear. The Lithuanians want to take us on in the field, and that means they're going to pull their other family member into this. Oh, you utter fool. You absolute fool. Okay, you know what? There is still the prince, I think, over in Dostoevsky, because Hummel is empty. Hummel also has an extra surprise for us waiting, actually. There's something fun over there, and we can make good use of that. So I think Hummel might be where we finish. But let's head into Vilnius for now. We've obviously got Skapti of Tuscany, good old Savannah Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes, which is ready to grow very soon indeed, inspired by his victory here today. Let's hit him. It wouldn't be a final stand at any city without a huge blizzard. God, the Lithuanians know how to make life awkward for me, don't they? Okay, cavalry militia over there. You can go deal with that, because that's about all the Cuman horse archers can do. They're goddamn useless, aren't they? For 6-2, but doesn't it feel like the 6 ever does anything in itself anyway? So, of course, yes, we've got this first army here. We've also got the reinforcements from the city. That's realistically more the force we need to be concerned about. We do have ourselves, though, a fairly nice formation over here. I'm going to put it down onto 2 just for a moment. We have a Norse swordsman here kneeling in the snow. Lovely. We've got some burgher pikemen in the centre. And we've got some horse archers down in the middle of our feudal knights. Obviously, we've got ourselves some lovely mercenary spearmen in long formation on the flanks, just to make sure we are not getting flanked by all of their horrible, horrible horsemen. And the Pavis crossbowmen and our more basic lads over there. General standing behind for the time being. Huskars on one side, who can probably just start running on into them, actually. And we'll let the feudal knights out on the other side, who can be joined by these Cumans in a position to charge. Good old Huskars doing their business. And to be honest, I'm quite happy taking on this general with Huskars for the time being. Actually, let's get these to smash into them. I wouldn't mind just chasing them down, making sure they get cleared out. That'll be absolutely fine. We're going to shoot these guys in the back for the time being, somewhere out of the great darkness, the great white blanket. Yeah, we're going to smash into this guy over here. So you can all head into these. That will be fine by me. Bodyguard is still getting itself shot down. That's absolutely perfect. And he's broken. Okay. All cavalry apart from Steve himself. Hey, it actually is Steve. Yeah, just go chasing after them. Obviously, terrible, terrible pursuing at the moment, but that's fine. We'll let the reinforcements eventually reach us. It looks like he did run into us, though. I don't mind chopping him down, since we do know there's at least one other general somewhere on this earth. Do just actually try and swing across and hit him if you can. Down he goes. Excellent nudes all around. And obviously we can't actually choose to not kill him, so we'll just go and kill him anyway. Now, as for the reinforcements, it's mostly, it's just a big line of terrible, terrible, nearly dead horse. I mean, terrible horse. They're pretty good horses, to be honest. I'm just going to send all of my horses straight at them, and we'll just see what happens. And as all my cav smash into them, immediately they will get themselves murdered. That's absolutely fine. That's kind of half of the plan, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. I just want to whittle them down a little bit and have a bit of fun as we arrive. So someone's turned up a bit late to the party, but I think someone do a fair bit of damage, actually. They're all quite weak units in terms of their actual numbers. So apart from the general, who's probably still at decent strength, yeah, we're actually managing to mostly destroy this army. This is quite good fun. Down he goes. Oh, yeah. So with that, the cowardly dog will not be able to turn tail and run, because he'll be very much turned into dead. That made very little sense, but I'm going to go with that anyway. And that's pretty much done it. Well done, Cav. Pretty much won it by yourself. Oh, lovely. They're going to run straight into their own death. I can't see a unit, but it does exist, so we're going to chase it down. Lovely. The stupid thing is, quite a few of their units have actually managed to make it to the edge of us, but they're all like 6 men. You've got the devious guard over there, and yeah, they're just getting shot by Pavis from a long distance. So that is victory right there, and you know what, it's absolutely fine. We'll just let some of the reinforcements have some fun poking them, but I think victory is quite easily ours here, and actually we'll just end it there. Victory and glory. Down goes Vilnius. after all of this horrible, horrible time dealing with Lithuania, we've captured their key settlement and we will sack it. We want to exterminate. It hasn't offended me personally too much. Tons of Novgorodis around still, by the way. Still taking on the Teutonic Order out in the field. It's quite funny because all they've got is one city and he's not in it. But there is another guy in there. So they're going to go and chase him around, which is funny considering they really need to defend their only city. But hey-ho. One more key battle then for Torgils Masson to lead us into victory. And he needs to take out the final city of the Novgorod. Grand Duke Sergei is going to take us on. He is dauntless. Very nice indeed. Marks of War makes him a little bit tricky as well. Other than that, nothing too noteworthy in his roster. Night attack doesn't really help me out very much at all. So Captain Friedrich and Secundus, of course, we will let them join the fight. Let it in. Another day, another faction needs to go down. The Novgorod, one of three that need to be finished off here. I think we will leave Lithuania until the very end. They have caused us the most problems. But to be honest, at this stage, we've got some experienced dismounted feudal knights with the extra swords as well. They only have spear militia. They just don't have any decent infantry to stop us. They faced us out in the field a few times, can cause us some problems, but no, we're going to rush on in and smash them. Some of them are already given up, which is excellent news. We do, of course, have reinforcements over there on that flank. They actually have some people over defending there. That's unusual. Very nice. Not so much over on this side. They're pretty much just leaving that as it is. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, that's the Secundus army, weirdly. So you'd think they'd maybe block against the general, but no, they're blocking against the terrible force. Maybe they just want to get some kills in before the end of the day. So yeah, we might just get some of our missile units forward again, just to do some pointless shooting and some pointless getting shot. Seems fun to me. So yeah, looks like many of them are actually giving up the walls, which isn't the most sensible idea for them, but I'm quite happy to go and slaughter them. Well, this is a horrible, horrible part of the battlefield to actually come and attack. Yeah, the oil maybe not helping. These aren't ballista towers. They haven't got anything particularly strong here. And not quite every tower is actually fully operational, so they are not going to do as well as they probably should. The tower is now ours. They are going to send some more woodsmen up there to try and hold it, but I think that isn't quite going to work out for them. It's going to be too late, I think. So crossbow militia are going to come into that position. Let's get more Viking raiders up. Excuse me, sir. I was trying to give an order. Also, your gate's a bit rubbish. Only one cart through at a time. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Okay, well, cavalry can probably at this point. Oh, they're going to send the Boyar Sons out. It's interesting. I was about to go send some of my cavalry in anyway. Let's go do that. The Boyar Sons are going to rip Cuman horse archers apart, but I have just told them to go and push in. So we'll just see how it all goes at this point. It looks like pretty much everything is being thrown at our entry point here, which is of interest. Very much of interest. Let's just pile on in and let's try and get to the bodies, the general's bodyguard if at all possible. You're fighting them over here. You get down and come and fight you. Get yourselves around here. Looks like our towers arriving on the scene. And it looks like the third army has finally made it through the gateway too. Excellent stuff. You, my good sirs, have you won your battle? You seem to have pushed them away. So yeah, time to start flooding on in. Torgils, just get yourself out to this side, please. I'd like you to go and clear off these guys as they try and flee. That'll be excellent. Just make sure you're not in a stupid position. I want to make sure you're organised for the final push. That'll be lovely. But they have pretty much thrown everything at us here at this near gateway. They've already lost most of their force, 55% down. And the thing is, our wall units are so much stronger than theirs. They just can't hold us off. And that's one of the things really on the Medieval 2 Rebels campaigns, is that while economy is generally a lot worse or takes a lot longer to get working, you do tend to find that you can actually hire good units. Because yeah, Rome Total War it's a little bit limited. But yeah, here I'm getting some really proper chunky units here, and very, very nice indeed. So all infantry. Oh why, oh my, there is reinforcements. Absolutely, yeah, well done, Mr. AI man. Done well. A lot of cav in that force, just piled on into the centre. All my units then get on to this general and we'll push our way in. It is a chunky old affair here on the plaza. My general is losing quite a lot, but the enemy king has been slain by our general. Good old Torgis himself is in the fray here, and he might well go down yet. I don't know how many men he's got. He's still taking on 21. He's 21, so 22, 7, 4. Oh yeah, no, they've been chunked down. The Huskars have arrived just in time from the AI reinforcements. A few Boyar Sons around as well. In come the other army. Viking Raiders here to help us. Turgils, one of our early recruits, taking Window, of course, doing stellar work. Let's just push into what remains. And yes, I mean, I do like these huge, humongous sieges here at the end. Sometimes it can be good fun. That is a glorious victory. Once again, by glorious, I mean absolutely brutal. To be honest, though, men lost. Obviously quite a few, but if you're going to plough your way forward like that, that's what's going to happen. We'll take it. And with that, that should be the end of the faction. There might well be one or two for us to inherit, because there's the Grand Duke, actually. Stefan, or the Stepan. Good old Stepan is on our side. We're going to sack the city, and the Novgorodis, the Republic of the Novgorods, are gone. And with that, we have got Stepan Sidorov. He has joined us now. Excellent stuff. He is loyal to the rebel cause. Okay, excellent. You can come join the generals, who were being slightly protected by a few extra units. But it seems like, yes, they have now arrived on the scene. It's another rebel army. This is another rebel army that's just hanging around. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to go send these guys over here. Radislav will, yes, you might have noticed, we have ourselves some mercenaries here. Some mercenary ribolds, which is unusual. We haven't had any of these all game, but I have noticed some up for sale over here, probably because we're in the more Mongol territories. Maybe that's why they've appeared over there. I hadn't noticed any until now. So yes, we have those under our control. Right, Dostoevsky, 3 turns until surrender. Homil is not under siege yet. Minsk is 7 turns away. We want Skapti and Gustav to head in there together. And then Homil will finish off with the generals, with all of our unpronounceables and a little bit of revolty fun, because I think that's the best way. I think we are finally ready to head into Minsk, just 1 turn from Dostoevsky as well, and a few cities are ready to upgrade. They can absolutely have their upgrades. And on that note, actually, there's a few things of key importance to note. Number 1 is that Prague is finally getting its Citadel upgrade. It's been waiting goddamn forever for that, but we definitely have the money now. Up in the north, we are making sure we take care of our citizens with brothels and leather tanners for all. Got to make sure in the cold north that everyone can stay nice and cozy and warm. Isn't that just marvellous? And on the notes, though, unfortunately, Tingvala is still a little village. It's so tiny. It's actually quite close. I didn't realise it was a very high tax rate. Let's turn that down. Have a lower tax rate. Tosno, by the way, this is ready to grow. It's about to become an actual tiny town of some sort. Isn't that just beautiful? But Skapti the engineer and Gustav of Vestmana are ready. I'm going to bring along Torgils. He can come and join in. He's a third party member of this particular affair. But I'm going to let Gustav lead the way, because Skapti has only joined this at the last minute. So we'll go and take on Minsk, finish off the Teutonic Order. We are then going to grab, yes, good old Kurt over here onto our side. So we'll make it a night attack for extra drama. In we go then, and unlike the previous battles where we had a massive advantage in terms of infantry, we really don't this time. These guys are a little bit damaged, but quite frankly, they're very good infantry, and we're actually just throwing Mongol infantry at them. We don't really have anything. I sent them to go and get retrained, and I didn't really replace them with anything other than those Mongols. So, yeah, we have no one here. So that'll be fun. Nonetheless, we will go and use our ladders to go and take over some bits of wall. Maybe we need to go shift here and then go over there. That's probably for the best. So we'll just see how that does. We are going to need the reinforcements, I would imagine. So hopefully they've got themselves organised. They do have their own equipment. And looks like, as ever, the AI isn't bothering to defend against them at all. So Gustav, you might have to do a little bit of work yourself here today to go and win this. We actually have an our walls. So 84 Order Spearmen. Another 100 Order Militia. The Militia aren't so much of a worry. Order Militia over there. Okay, the Pavis, well, these are Mongol actually, not Pavis. See, the Mongols might have a decent opportunity over here to go and deal with these, so they can stand here hopefully, and then go and shoot at those lads. We'll see how this goes. This could be an interesting one. In case I'm wondering, by the way, Mongol infantry are pretty solid. 9-13 with 9 on the missile attack. They have good stamina, which is going to help with this kind of wall fighting shenanigans. And if they can just stand there and shoot them, which on the walls is normally pretty effective, then that will be very nice indeed. We do have all our Pavis shooting in from the rear. These are proper Pavis lads, all 5 units. So we'll have a little bit of fire to help us out. I guess we'll just see how it all goes. Well, these order militia over here are immediately going to run away. That's a fun old little scene in the background there. It looks fun in the haze and the rain. If you can shoot those guys as they flee, then do. But to be honest, you probably are better off just shooting into the back of those guys. Go off fire for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, there we are. A little bit of shooting in the back, and they've immediately broken. Well done, Mongol infantry. Surprised at how well that's gone, actually. We managed to break the... Those order spearmen aren't broken, but they are still fighting. There's the reinforcement army, because I don't have my cavalry at the gateway. Okay, well done, Mongols. Doing a very nice bit of work there. And wherever possible, they do need to actually, like, get up, please. If you want to, like, get off the tower. Get off the tower. Okay, they don't want to get off the tower at all. I'm going to send these guys all rushing on in. They can start clearing the way, and we'll grab our 2 generals to follow on. Oh, the general's already gone down. Interesting. I didn't know quite how that happened. It seems like their general's charged by himself to go and hold off that entire army. Okay. Seems like they have a massive church for us to burn down before too long. That's interesting. All right. Fine. All seems like, yeah, they seem to have a lot of them in back here. I've still got some of mine around this part of the world. Getting on this Nyekum, please. That'll be marvellous. So, all infantry, get yourselves in there as well. And to be honest, just get my cavalry in, because it looks like, yeah, this battle's going a lot quicker than I imagined. I suppose it didn't have as much as I thought, and we did very well on the plaza or on the walls in the first place. So that certainly helped us out. All of my cavalry just pile it into there, and it looks like, in spite of my slight reservations at the start with regards to the Mongol infantry, they've done themselves very proud indeed. Extra bit of defence does help. The lack of morale on them as well. Who's actually still a fighter? I think it's just one guy over here at the gateway who isn't yet quite dead. Oh, this guy's still fighting. There's the order spearmen on the wall. Yeah, it's just because we only had a few units left actually fighting them. These guys can come up and finish them if they want. But technically we have ourselves victory. That's just the time. You know what? Those guys, they're going to flee. You know what? That's fine. We'll just let these guys shoot them down, and we'll finish them off in the proper way. There we go. Once again then, a clear victory for us out in the battlefields of the enemy cities. And with that, Minsk will fall. A great piece of vengeance, of course, for a very sad day when the Mongols and the Teutonic Order fought together to take this city off us. And as a result, yes, we will take you under our control. We can get Livonian auxiliaries, by the way. Problem is, most of the factions we've been taking here, we haven't been grabbing their generals, of course. And as a result, we haven't had their armies to walk in their cities. So by and large, we have been, turning all of these Danish or Polish so far. We haven't actually been able to recruit their unit. But it looks like, order spearmen we knew we could get. But there they are. Teutonic Order are destroyed. And with that, this chap can come and join that army of lots and lots of blokes and stuff and things. Marvellous stuff. Okay, we're up to nearly full now. Nearly full. I don't know if there's anyone else apart from that lad over there. I think the rest of them are already here. We've got Radislaw, of course. And we obviously have this army of nonsense. Who gets to lead the army of nonsense? You know what, Radislaw? You haven't done a huge amount, but you do get to come and join. You know what? No, you don't. You don't get to lead it, actually. You don't at all. What we do get to do, though, is make sure this army has a couple revolts. There we go. You join into there, and then there's room for one more general, which is that lad over there. Oh, that's perfect. That's just what we want to see. Now, we can technically attack, but of course, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to send these guys around to make sure they are helping us. Nice and close reinforcements. Thank you very much. We'll finish off Dostoevsky on the end turn, and then we'll head to Homel. In he comes, and the Grand Duke himself, good old unpronounceable, the Wrathful, is going to head on into battle. He has 2 dread. He is brave and fierce in battle, good at the walls. That's I don't think this counts as defending the walls actually on this particular occasion, but hey ho. Nonetheless, yeah, we're going to need to take him out. It should be simple enough, to be honest. It's just some scraps, but we'll give him a good proper fight with our Gold Shield Viking Raiders. Lovely. Let's hit him. This is one of the rare occasions where we don't have ourselves reinforcing armies here today. How lovely. I'm actually just going to send my rams forward just to be amusing. Joel's bodyguard piling out. They don't really know where to go. They're sort of half going up that massive cliff. But it's actually quite nice. It's almost poetic to end back in one of these great cities. But this time, rather than us holding on that hill over there, they're piling out desperately, trying to save their bacon. Okay, if they're going to pile out of the sides there, we are going to need to send our cav to go and plug that up, because it's not really acceptable, is it? No, I don't think so. So yeah, let's go in. I don't think they can get out this way quite as much. There we are. Yeah. Just go and plug up the little side cliff gaps. They probably should have planned and designed this slightly more tidy. Maybe they left this gap on purpose. I don't know. But just going to keep pushing my rams in the general direction. This is going at the dismounted feudal knights over here. That'll be marvellous. We don't want the general to be properly engaged in this right now. You can just get behind the lines, so we don't need you to come and do this. But all the actual infantry, yeah, you just come and move forward. Continue to seal up some of these gaps, and we'll just see what all of this nonsense holds for us. Okay, go and get my missiles in. That's lovely. You're actually just in the fight anyway. You can just do that. Just follow people into the city. The rams are getting somewhat disrupted as they go, but we'll just see about that. Just keep moving the rams forward. Some of these are a bit distracted now. Oh, there he goes. He's already fallen, slain by our cavalry on the hill, on the Coward Hill, on Coward's Hill. We might have renamed this to Coward's Hill. That'd be excellent. We've dropped the ram. No, keep going with the ram. Keep holding the ram. We're going to bring the ram into the castle for no particularly well-explained reason. Just bring them in. Bring in the rams. That will be lovely. You, sir, you can grab a ram as well, because why the hell not? You seem to have lost your control. Actually, no, you never had a ram. Just pile on him. Pile on him, pile on him, pile on him. All infantry, unless you have a ram still, you should be piling forward. You still have one. Keep pushing it. Keep on pushing it. There we go. No. Hold it. Keep going. Right, it seems like mostly we seem to be working our way through, and the ram is sort of struggling to make its way at this point. Hold on. We want to keep pushing that darn thing. Standard the game won't let me take these rams inside the town. It's desperately trying to stop me from doing it, but we're going to get as close as we can, damn it. Keep on pushing. There we go. Almost there, lads. No. Nearly. Come on. Keep shuffling forward. Keep shuffling that. Keep shuffling that ram slightly anywhere. Oh, damn it. We've just blocked the whole cocking thing now. Okay, well, no more reinforcements for us. Looks like we're going to have to deal with what's already inside the city then. Everyone pile in for an absolute massacre. Unfortunately, the AI isn't clever enough to do what we always did, which was, of course, hold this little hillock over here. They also blocked their own gate with the ram, which was also a very clever ploy from us, apparently. No one will ever be able to invade now, since we blocked it with a much better blockage than any kind of ram or gateway ever could. Lovely stuff. Just leave that sitting around. General is just finishing off whatever's here. There's one Estonian rebel left on the plaza. And there we are. Dostoevsky has fallen to us. And Sortis probably needs to extend his name, I would say. And with that, Dostoevsky falls to us. Are they going to do anything with their other settlement? No, they're not. Nautius just inherited a very, very nice man, by the way. Excellent stuff. Okay. So let us just change that around. Dostoevsky. I think that's right. It is now. So, lovely stuff. With that under our control then, we've got just a tiny bit of work left to do. You need to come and join the general army. I think we just had one too many join us, actually, didn't we? Where's the other guy just joined? He isn't joined in this army. God knows where he is. Anyway, well, you can join, and if we ever find the new guy who just joined us, then I guess we'll bring him into the fray. Tosno's finally completed its upgrade. Oh, lovely, Tosno. Have yourself a brothel and have yourself a tanner. Lovely stuff. A bit of leather, a bit of a brothel, a bit of farming. Have a road so that people can come and join the fun, and it will be grand. Okay, so with that, it's just this left to do then, isn't it? Isn't that just marvellous? There's no more of those mercs to be had. And if he was Nautius's friend, then surely he would end up in one of the towns either where Nautius is, which is here, obviously, he's part of this army, or you'd think he'd end up next door. Maybe he's ended up all the way back in Danzig. He's not in Danzig either. Where Nautius was in Pskov before, right? Is he there? He's not there. Somewhere is a new general. He doesn't get to be part of the fun. To be honest, he joined too late. Another benefactor to Nautius, wherever the hell you end up, sir. I don't know. Somewhere in the world you get to exist. Okay, well, we will do the last couple town upgrades. Excellent work. Well, have your Levitanna first. That'll be fine. Faction announcements. Some people do exist. Noble in rule for Torgils. Lovely. And as for construction reports, you see lots and lots of goodness going on in the world. Isn't that just absolutely grand? Oh, you have yourself an abbey, do you? Sorry. We're just going to convert its usage. Let's just be clear about what just happened there. Make sure we get everything converted over to lovely old heresy. Right, time to head in then for the final affair, in case you want a reminder of who we've got then. Gustav of Vestmanna, the greatest of all men. He can indeed tell a tale these days, but he's a little stony-faced. He's always been a little bit that way, but a gregarious man. Once he has a few, I would say once he had a few drinks, but no, he's a prim and proper man rather than anything else. But there we are. A strange old paradox of a sir. We got Torgils Masson over here. Disloyal, we love it. He rides in with his ornamental armour. He's in good health. He bloody well needs it. He's also a good bit of fun. Marks of war, as you might well expect. Radoslaw over here has done some work in the south, but nothing too grand. Raskos, though, he's been a fun lad. I've enjoyed Raskos. He's young, but he's scarred and brave. Even if a bit ignorant, he can tell a great old tale of battle. Indeed, we've seen that from him. There are some other guys. We've got the Teutonic Order joining us here at this point. The Lithuanians don't get to join us because sod them. Skapti the Engineer. Oh, lovely. Yes, we've obviously got 6 experience on him. Proving quite terribly scarred at this point. Lovely stuff, Skapti. He's wary of rebels, which is probably why he has no retinue. Won't bother to bring any of that along. But as a great old Dane, oh yeah, everyone's friend. Everyone loves Skapti. He's a great looter, loves to share it out with everyone. He's honest about the loot that he's stolen. But it's time to head on in. Now, we have this equipment, but we don't really have anyone to use it. We have 2 ribolts who can blow a hole in the wall or the gateway. And if not, they're going to have to push the rams or climb the ladders. So hopefully that isn't a problem for us in the end. Yeah, you can't do anything if we fight at night. So we've got the Grand Duke Algerius, who is a bit plain, so he gets to get shot down. Marvellous stuff. And as for his factionaire, he's naive. He's got a dreaded father. I do like dreaded father. Proper morals, dysfunctional. Oh dear, you need to be put down, sir. Although he does, I must say, have a very fluffy coney hat. And to be honest, no one else on my team seems to have that. So in we go to capture the hat. Raskos has kind of got the hair in that style. He doesn't. He's awfully just the hat. We've got the hat to you, sir, when we're taking this down. Time to finish the job. So many generals here today. This is absolutely glorious. You're sticking out a little bit, aren't you, sir? You want to go straight on into battle? Which one are you? This guy over here. Is he Secundus? I might be making that at Decemius. One of those lads anyway. One of the ones who doesn't matter quite so much. Well, we brought along some Danes. We brought along some Poles, some Norse, some Teutonic Order lads. I don't think we got anyone from the Holy Roman Empire, did we? Did we? Don't know that we did. And of course, we do have a tiny bit of Novgorodis. One of them is. I don't know who the hell that guy is. So, aggressive stance. Apparently, we are well in range here, so maybe we need to be getting going, actually. How about some of you just be sacrifices? Not you, sir, not you. Go in and make sure that they're not doing too much damage to these revolts. We need to... actually, maybe just don't stand in the way of the revolts either. That's a terrible idea. We just go and take the shots a little bit. That'd be marvellous. So 22%. Okay, they can do an alright job against the walls here. Never really seen them do too much actually shooting down at the gateway. But they seem to be doing something. Nice. Nice work indeed. Now my reinforcement army, which are just the crossbow cav, can they come on in, or are they just going to stand here until they blow a hole in the wall? Probably, because we don't really have much option. Sorry to these guys who are trying to do a bit of distraction work right now. We just have to take it, really. That's just how this goes here today. Not even sure who I've thrown forward to their death, but they'll just have to see if they are lucky enough to live. I think Gustav is going to... Gustav's actually been shot here. That's interesting. Let's get Gustav into the middle, because he is going to come and do some work in a moment. Be absolutely fine. Down to 68 on that. That'll be marvellous. We will eventually clear this wall out. I don't know what you're doing, because you don't seem to have done anything so far. But as the gate's about to go down, we'll tell all cavalry onto death charge mode. And we're just going to get everyone running straight into the plaza. Yay! Okay, and with that, time for us to get going, lads. Straight on in. You shoot the lads up on the walls. Yeah. Just whoever's there. Just shoot the walls. Try not to shit around, guys. Actually, probably best hold off for a moment. Actually, now I think about it, not a terrible idea. Some of our cavalry have been brutally murdered over there. And there's the general's bodyguard, and our other cav are going to come eventually to help us out. You, sir, you can now continue to shoot that wall. You can shoot that wall. That'll be absolutely perfect. In fact, actually, both of you shoot the same bit of wall, because we could actually blow them up as we arrive here. Okay, so lots and lots of generals in here. It's just going to be interesting. Place your bets now. Who's going to die? I mean, obviously, you know, this guy did put his name forward. He looks very likely to die, to be honest. But, you know, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, something like that. Anyway, I think the lottery on this occasion is to die, but we'll see about that. We'll just continue to shoot down holes in the wall. It will just give an opportunity for these cavalry to come and join us. I would like them to come and do some stupid crossbow action. We will see how all of that goes. There are some guys stuck here at the entrance way. I would very much like... Well, it'd be nice if my key men would survive, but you know, if they don't, it's not the end of the world. Who do we have at the back here? Just a mixture of things. You know what? Some of these guys right at the... That's everyone, actually, isn't it? Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, let's just get these revolts in as well. Apart from... No, actually, scrap what I just said. Grab your revolts. You're supposed to blow this hole in the wall. Isn't it 59, you fools? Yeah, finish that hole in the wall. We'll just continue to push. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell... That's you. They're just all a little bit... It's stuck in random positions. That was Nautius. Yeah, Nautius, can you take care of the dismounted lads? Let's just grab a few of you to go and do that. Yeah, you guys all head back into that position. That's your job. Let's grab a few more. Let's grab... Yeah, actually, let's grab that guy as well. You can do some flanking manoeuvres. That would be absolutely grand. A noble death for Secundus. I was right. Secundus was indeed that lad. He has gone. He's down to 1 in his team now, but that guy is all that remains. You must fall, sir. You have failed to protect your guy who I volunteered him. He was sticking out, so why ever not? So we keep on pushing forward, just all the bodyguards in the world. We'd be unlucky to lose more than 3 of them, I would suggest. All the crossbow support, a little bit slow. Who else is gone? Joachim of Brakor. Oh no! That's a Polish lad. He didn't do enough. Not well enough trained, as it turns out. He has fallen. Yes, as I say, place your bets on who's going to fall. There we go. Hopefully not too many extra shots after breaking that down. Send these guys in for some hand-to-hand. That'll be excellent. Where are my reinforcement cav? Should be there one day soon. Yeah, you know what? You guys can help, actually. Clear out whatever's left of these dismounted Bajorija, because they are annoying me. My reinforcements are nowhere near quick enough for my liking. Oh no! Gustav von Westmanna was killed by their general! Gustav! a very, very noble death. But, you know, sometimes this is how it goes. They fall when they know their work is done. He can see victory lies ahead here. His time is past. His job is essentially complete. May the torch be passed on. There may be no leaders in the Rebel Anarchy, damn it. Gustav was the leader among us all and we needed to push forward. But there we are. Abdulhamiki as well. He fought a battle at some point probably. But yes, Gustav is gone now. May his men push ever forward, please. Very, very much forward because we need to avenge that. Right, can you guys get around to a flank? Because our reinforcements are a little bit slower than I might like. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go grab. So grab his friend over here as well. And then we're deaf for Scapty the engineer. Oh, he saw his friend fall and that was too much for him. I just picked up Scapty and told him to start moving around, but no, Scapty has also fallen. This is his last day as well. He knew there should be no leaders in the new world that we rule, damn it. Who else have any noticed there? There's are you Torgils? I think this guy's Torgils. He's still alive. He's probably the only one of any repute who's still actually around. Can I just get all cavalry now just to pile on in over here? You guys can move yourselves around. Who else is noble? Decimius. Oh yes, well I did mention you earlier as well. You can fall. Hopefully they all fall by the end of this. Otherwise, we know that really they're the new tyrant. With the encirclement almost complete, then we are going to swing into the action. It's just a big pile up here. There are some crossbows into this mess now as well. Dentupes, I remember that lad. He's gone down too. There's only so few left here, but let's keep going. Who are you and why are you running away? In the comments, tell me who that fiend is. I'm not having anyone run. And you, I see you too, sir. Fiendish bodyguard. Absolutely worthless. They've lost half. How have they only lost half? That's terrifying. Okay, there is the general. We just charged on into him. Excellent work by this guy, whoever he is. He's doing his job. You can see the crossbows are now in. We're on aggressive stance for them. So that is marvellous. You get yourself all the way back there. Who is the latest one? Prince Dermantas of Lithuania decides that he must go down. Indeed, he was a bit deranged, was he not? So at least he is gone. No need to worry about him anymore. Now, the little bit of flanking here might just convince these guys that they want to run, but they quite like this chunky affair. Down goes the enemy king, and officially Lithuania are dead. No matter what happens here now, we have got victory. Enemy general has fallen. The Grand Duke of Algeria is down. And with that, there's a mass rout now. We're going to mop them up like the Swiss cheese that we left all over the floor, or something like a lost metaphor or something. There's lots of crossbows falling. They're probably going to kill their own men. That's kind of the idea. All the crossbows in the world. Oh, it's a bit manic back here. It's a bit like a swarm of rats. Double death for Salties. Good work, sir. I respected you. Nautius is still alive. That's awfully naughty of him. Indeed it is. Well, I think is he the only of the significant ones who's still among us? What I don't really want is for the Teutonic Order, or well, I don't really know if I trust the Teutonic Order or the Novgorod guys just yet. All units should be in here, please. Let's keep on fighting. So in we go. Continue to chop them down. That is it. It's a clear victory. No one else has died this day. Many men were lost, including Gustav. Gustav and Steve are melting. Milton Keynes has finally grown, ladies and gentlemen. We're building that brothel at long last. We're building it to roads to actually, have roundabouts and all of that. And he has fallen. Their work is done, ultimately. And who can argue with that? There we are. A noble death has been announced to us. Many a noble death. How many was it overall? Oh, quite a few. Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sack. And with that, victory and glory. You have become the conqueror of lands, the liberator of lands around the Baltic Sea. All common men speak your name with fear, and those noble with awe and reverence. Those that stood in your way were squashed underfoot as your knights and gutted and pillaged their way to victory. And Rodiches, your reputation as a ruthless leader has even the Pope quaking with fear. He will forever be written in history as the most ruthless conqueror of all time. So ruthless that he even conquered himself. Yes, Gustav, he never quite got to 9 experience, but God knows he tried. No one can ever make it to perfection after all. And thus, as we put the tome back in the heady bookcase, we will return to the menu. And with that then, our Rebels Teutonic campaign comes to an end. And okay, fine, we've known for quite a while that we're on top here, that we were ploughing through, but we've had some very fun battles. I've really enjoyed, as we picked up these generals, how we could tell some of the tales of their great adventures. And it is interesting at the end when you just see a few fall in a silly battle like that. But that was a grand old affair and a fun way to end it. I would have liked to make a little bit more of those crossbow cavalry, I guess, but I thought they might actually, come and join the fight a little bit quicker. But hey-ho, they were shooting on in. They probably shot some of our own men, as it turns out. Very notable, should be said, that I'm pretty certain the Teutonic Order and the Novgorod guy decided not to fall on their own sword in the final battle, like many of our more noble Viking lads. But hey-ho, was it Torgils just remained? Torgils did remain as well, I believe. And so, yes, perhaps he is the guy who can just make sure the anarchy is not overruled by some of those fiendish former kings. Nonetheless, a great old campaign. There is a Kalmar Union campaign for this. There are a few guides for this. You can play as the rebels yourself. I'll put a little guide up to that at the top corner as well. Thank you for joining me for this old campaign here. And there will be a new follow-up to this, actually, because while I've been making this series, I've been thinking of a new thing, which is to try and make a shorter version of these series, kind of a one-off episode. I didn't really like it when I just created the artillery-only campaign by itself. I never did that as a full campaign, and I found the process of making the short-form video quite painful, even though I really liked the result of the videos. So what I've done this time is, as I've created this series, I've made some notes to create a short-form version of this series. So look out in the future for at some point there will be a chance for you to relive this campaign, and a chance for those of people with less time or attention spans to watch it all in a one-off. I'll also be doing that with a bit of a retrospective, going back to some of my old favourite series and doing the same. So that could be good fun in the future, and hopefully people will enjoy that kind of content. So do look out for that. But lastly, thank you for joining me, and if you are indeed a member, an extra big thanks to you. If you want to support the channel further than just watching these videos here and liking, commenting, etc., you can subscribe and you can become a member here or on Patreon. I will leave links in the description below. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is To Nerd Is To Human, and this has been our Medieval 2 Total War Teutonic Rebels campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. Have you heard the good news, my friends? Here's the good news! It's the Pope! Has the Pope ever done as badly as I'm doing as the Pope right now? God only knows. God only knows. Down goes the spoon of destiny. And there he goes! It took every last bolt we had.